to actually have this coming season?
I'll say 12. I think they can get 12 because they're going to go 6-0 in their division. I think they won't lose a home game at all this season. You know, I know that many people in Miami are going to say, "What about our Dolphins?"
Yeah, definitely.
You know what?
Totally glossed over the rest of the
They're going to go 6-0 in their division. There's not a quarterback in the AFC East that if it's a firefight against Tom Brady.
Here's the key to the truck in case you need it.
Oh, it's not in there? I'm glad you gave me that. I thought it was in there.
When they play the New England Patriots, maybe even by Thursday night when they first get together. And the Buffalo Bills, I like E.J. Manuel, the defense is
I think the gray looks more casual. Look at this.
I think they'll go undefeated in the division. I think
Yeah.
Looks more casual.
Yeah, it does.
I'll give them 11-5. And I do think they'll lose.
That other one look a little more wintry.
Whether it's Miami, whether it's Buffalo, I think they'll lose one game. It won't be the Jets.
No,
They'll lose one game in the division.
Undefeated in the AFC East. That'll be tough, but the Patriots have won the AFC East 10 of the last 12 seasons. All right, the defending champion Ravens also looked lackluster last night in a 34-27 loss to the Panthers. Joe Flacco threw 2 picks. Baltimore had 3 turnovers, returned for scores, and gave up a punt return for a touchdown. In fact, no team has ever scored more than 30 points in a regular season game without scoring an offensive touchdown. So, how confident are you that the Ravens can win the division, Fred?
I'm still pretty confident. I'm drinking that whole Ozzie Newsome is a terrific GM, John Harbaugh's a terrific coach. They're going to get this team ready by the time the regular season rolls around. Yeah, I know Ray Lewis is not there. I know Ed Reed is not there. I know they lost a lot of pieces on defense. I clearly understand that. But anytime I look at that organization, I say, okay, what's their base? What's their identity? Their identity has always been, we're going to find the right players. And we're going to make sure those right players mesh together. And yeah, they're going to put a lot of pressure on Joe Flacco. This is now his football team. There's no question about that in my mind. It's not Terrell Suggs's, it's not Ray Rice's, it's not Melodinata's. It's now Joe Flacco. And because he's used to this kind of cauldron, he's used to dealing with pressure, he's not going to allow his team to get too far up or too far down. This was the same guy that said last year, I'm going to show you guys I'm an elite quarterback. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to ball out, do my thing. What did he do in the playoffs last year? 11 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he won a Super Bowl. So having that kind of transition lead from Ray Rice to Joe Flacco, they're going to be more than good. I know the Bengals are the chief pick to get out of the AFC North Division and win that. I'm still not buying them yet. I think they're a playoff team. I don't know how they're going to do with the intense pressure, the increased pressure. Baltimore's used to doing that. I still feel really confident this team will find a way to win the AFC.
I did not like the way you belittled my pick with your air quotes.
I didn't even that's how you took that. I'm about other people's things. Belittle is such a harsh, ugly word.
Edwards is with me. I picked the Bengals. I think their defense is underrated. Obviously, you got A.J. Green. And I like Andy Dalton. I think everybody likes him. The question is how high can he go? But I think
you like him.
Yeah, I think he can have a big season. You got A.J. Green. You still got good Jarvis Green, Ellis. So I'm picking them to win the division. But I like Baltimore. I think they will make the playoffs. And look, last year, they don't win that Super Bowl without Ray Lewis and the inspiration he brought. You know, it was something, it was Tebow-esque. You know, so that's for Skip to watch. That's for Skip watching. But his inspiration obviously was a huge key, and then you had Ed Reed as well. But statistically, they were better defensively when Ray Lewis was out. So if the cover is not bare by any stretch, Gerald Smith has looked pretty good in the preseason. Obviously not going to be Ray Lewis, but he's not chopped liver either. You know, offensively, you still have Ray Rice. You know, receivers, Torrey Smith, I mean, you got some guys. I mean, I still want to see who's going to step up and fill that void that's left by Bolden leaving. But I do believe in this team, and this is the thing. There's this perception, I think, among some people that Baltimore has said, you know what, we won a Super Bowl, let's relax. Let's take a couple years off, or at least a year off. And that's why they got rid of so many players. No, they're not relaxing. As you mentioned, Ozzie Newsome, John Harbaugh, they want to win it just as much this year, if not more, just to prove all the naysayers wrong. So they know their roster and personnel better than anybody. They know Ed Reed better than we know Ed Reed. They know Ed Bolden better than we know Bolden. So if they felt like, you know what, we're okay without them, then I'm going to trust their judgment because of their track record. So even though I don't think they will necessarily win the division, I think they're in the playoffs. And then, like you said earlier, all bets are off once you get the playoffs.
I think for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I understand they're part of Hard Knocks, which is fantastic, by the way. I mean, Marvin Lewis showing a side of him that a lot of people don't get to see as a head coach. Fantastic. You can never have a bad episode of Hard Knocks, let's put it that way. But I just wonder, I mean, Geno Atkins is the best interior defensive lineman in the National Football League. I'll take that rough and tumble guy with the baby-faced assassin look that he has, that he can control the offensive lines. But I still wonder about Andy Dalton. If not now, when? If not him, who? Because
he's not that old.
I'm not talking about that, but how many times we waited for guys, okay, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year. In the National Football League, as good as Andy Dalton can be, at least I think he can be, I still want in a playoff game, can he go out there and outduel another quarterback? Can he go on the road and win that game? I know he has not been in the NFL for more than a minute, but sometimes you need that 36th throw. You can't just throw to A.J. Green. You got to fit that anticipation throw and make that throw. I know Flacco can do that. I've seen him do that. I still wonder if Andy Dalton will be able to do that in a pressurized situation with now more pressure on him in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Circling back to the Ravens, you dropped the word elite on Joe Flacco. Chris, is Joe Flacco an elite quarterback?
I mean, he's not as good as Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
Who is?
Yeah, I mean, so it depends on how deep you want to go. Drew Brees, how far down do you want to go in terms of elite? I put him in the class, and I guess some people would say this is elite. I put him in the class of Ben Roethlisberger. You know, he wins. He's not going to wow you, you know, like these other guys I mentioned, or even this up-and-coming group of RG3 and Colin Kaepernick. I mean, let's see what they do this year. You know, let's see what they do this year. Maybe they surpass a Flacco. I mean, people want to look. He